Welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. In today's lesson, we are going to be doing a simple stone setting. I'm your host, Golden Gates. Thank you guys for joining me again today. So let's commence. What we're gonna need: some square wire, 22 gauge. I'm using copper with my hefty spool. And we're gonna cut it. This is gonna be a multi-gem setting. It's really easy. And we're gonna cut this one about, what is that, 9-10 inches. And when you cut your wire, you always want to hold the end that you're cutting, like right here, so that it doesn't go flying away. And we're going to cut 4 pieces. And then we are going to get our half round. I have 21 gauge, but anywhere from 22 to 21 will work. And you are going to cut, what's that, 20 inches? Inches of wires. Take your square wire. Mine's a little bumpy and bent out of shape, so we need to straighten it up. Gently using our fingertips to bend it in all directions. And we do that to all my wires. Now that we have gently straightened out our wire, we're going to put them all together. Make sure it's all flat. Go ahead and take your half round. I'll say a third. A third is always good. So you have all this room. You have a little bit of room back here. And wrap it about 6 or 7 times. We don't want these wires budging. We want a nice strong foundation to work with. Have your pliers handy. Make them nice and flat. There's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do 8. So you want to clip the end to be on, we're going to say this side's the bottom. This side will be the top, where the gemstone will be glistening and shining. So you can use this style, this technique for any size gem, crystal, stone. The principle is the same. We just have to acknowledge and be aware of the shape of the stone and the dimensions of it. So I'll just do a variety of shapes for for show and tell. Alright, so we got a nice little square guy. We'll do that one. Got a teardrop. This is rectangular, excuse me. I know my shapes. Okay, so we'll do 3. This 3 will be quick and easy for this lesson. Alright, we'll go back to our wire. We're going to clip on just a little bit extra so that we can tuck it on the bottom. Just like that. There you go, class. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 2 in the middle. And since we're doing the rectangular one first, we're going to pull the 2 in the middle downward. We're going to split them to the shape of the stone. So when doing this, you want the stone just to sit very, very gently in between these wires. So we also have to take in fact that it needs to sit up right like this. So we need to bend these wires the height of the stone and a little bit of the width of the stone so that it can just sit very nicely and relax in its new home. Alright, so even the top wires we can bend a little bit to the shape of the stone. So the top wires are just sitting on the facets of this square stone. So when we tie it down, it is not going to budge or move. That's the idea. So it's important just to take it slow, get the right bends in there, and you should make out just fine. So now that we have the top part done, we gotta get the bottom. So we're gonna split these bottom wires here just a little bit. And then, roughly gauge the height. Just do one. We'll set it. Now this isn't a technique that everyone does. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. This is my way that works for me. I just sort of teach myself and play around with the wire to make it work. Take our stone and then slide it in. sits pretty damn good. And then what we're gonna do, so we have our stone almost set. We are going to bend the top wires a little bit inward around the shape of the stone to match this side. So this might be a little tricky. Light bend. So light bend right there, and then so that it bends in and back straight so that we can get back to this. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Bend it in, back straight. So you want to have that little gap in there so that these bottom wires can come back up through the middle, and then we'll tie it down just like that. And what I do, hold right here, put the pressure where the stone and the wires meet, and just bend that straight again. And then using your fingernails, just get very tight in there. You can even use your pliers. Take a half round again, start at the top, start somewhere in the middle. We're going to do 2 rounds, flat part on the bottom, of course. Then we're going to slide this down. Be careful when sliding this down. If you apply too much pressure, you might push one of these wires outward or somewhere, and it's not what we're trying to do. So we'll gently push this down. Gently. Ever so gently. How many times did we do it over here? 8? Alright, so we're gonna got 4. Look at that. That's what it should look like. It's not perfect at the bottom, but she looks good up front. And we got all this support right here. All is well. Clip that. And now we're going to do the rest of them just the same way. If you have different shaped stones, go ahead and carry on. And I'll show you guys what we can do with this, maybe once I'm done or later in another video. I'm not sure what I did there, but I kind of just twisted it on itself. So I twisted it on itself, so now it's going in this direction. And maybe we can add this gemstone somewhere else. Like right there. Alright. Made it to the end. So now we have this pattern, that shape, Definitely use it as like a frame for something. Take the piece that I made in my last video, lay it on there, put it that way, have it to the side, something like that. The choice is yours. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope this helps you on your wire wrapping journey. Have fun, enjoy. See you guys in another video.